Good morning. Good morning again. So I was looking at some YouTube videos on nonprofits that should be starting to know their demographics of where they're serving. Um, Not only knowing to have it written down where you can get a survey of it. So that's what is being done right now. I'm gonna have to go on Google Docs and create a survey. Well, that's what I want to do. I want to have a survey to the nonprofit um, liaisons that I service to maybe give to the communities that they serve. I just want to do a demographic survey. So I have started a nonprofit in 2021. And automatically, I was given definitely to my community and also my old community in East Harlem, and then my friends' community in West Harlem. And so you got the South Bronx, and you got East Harlem, and you got West Harlem, right? So I know the the demographic, not the demographic, the zoning of where I was servicing. Now, the mission is to always serve seniors and then everybody else. The homeless who are unhoused, that are physically on the street, and then everybody else. That exactly is has been happening. Okay. But when you go on, the reason I'm stating this, and I'm going to put it inside my, if you go on YouTube and you go to the posts, which are flyers of events that either I was invited to or participated in, or friends that's having. So I have a friend that's getting ready to have a grant, learning how to do grant writing or information about grant writing. And I'm going to put her flyer inside the YouTube and go under the post and you'll find it. And it's already flagged on the social medias anyway, also. So it's just another way so you can see it. And the reason why I was saying that I have to do better at um, getting feedback is because after 4 years, I should know exactly what the communities that I'm serving, how they feel, you know? And even though I get it by word of mouth from the liaisons that I service, they always tell me if the community liked more of the potatoes, the bread, whatever it was, stuff like that. But what they would love more of and how it is helping them in their communities. I mean, I hear it, but I have to definitely do a survey of it. So that's what I'm putting together now. Now, um, when you are a nonprofit leader, executive like I am, I come up with all these ideas on the whim, or I am looking at other nonprofit leaders, or I am looking at YouTubes of nonprofit, how to start, and all of that. And I put it all together and I start writing down ways to, get us a little further ahead. So that's what I did this morning. Of course, I have, look how many books I have. Look how many. Look how many. So I'm always jotting down stuff and going back and looking at it. So I will have the material needed. This was from the community board, seniors concerned. So I'm so glad I have a separate folder for that, because this is actually how you get the surveys also. You have a meeting or you generate a whole meeting of the same demographic that you are servicing. If it's all children, then you have parents bring down children and you have a whole meeting about it. If it's all whatever it is, women's empowerment, whatever, you bring, invite all women down, whatever it is. So, in my concern, seniors and the people who are on the street who need a little help, I reach out to that um, demographic. So, the seniors is one thing I can do in my community and ask them, what more would you like from my nonprofit to give you? And they'll definitely let me know, and I'll write it down as I'm giving. The person that I went on YouTube and I follow her, Tiffany. She's a nonprofit boss lady. She knows and give you so much information. So go on YouTube and follow her. She has so much information on how to do this, do that, and keep yourself up and afloat with the nonprofit. So the things that I noticed in the 4 years is spring and summer is a busy, busy time for nonprofit leaders. It's because we can get out more, have events outside more, we can communicate with people not all bundled up in coats and hats. But that's in the tri-state area. You know how our four seasons are. So I noticed that a lot more is more attentive and more accepting because they don't have to worry about the climate of freezing. That's outdoor. Listen, if you were in the tri-state area, you know we have some trying weather. It's either freezing, warm, um, sunny, hot as ever, whatever. So you have to deal with the tri-state area weather different than other places. So I have spring and summer nonprofit are very busy. So get ready. This is a how-to stream and Instagram for nonprofit leaders or nonprofit um, affiliates or anybody who's around a nonprofit that is helping, volunteers, liaisons, donors, whomever. Now the donors are different because they have an organization. They are ready. Some are ready or not. Anybody is in a professional field and that's a part of their organization to give or not give, they are already set up for the year or however they're doing their process. So you should be too. Yes, I'm talking to me. So make sure your nonprofit has volume of networking with other organizations. That is so important. If you go into your gym class, you go into your physician to get your whole checkup, your annual. If you're going to girlfriends, girls' night out, or you have a date, I don't care where, I don't care who, you should be networking. You don't have to like boom, 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 but you have to at least mention it. You have to mention it at every. You never know who you're gonna meet or who can really be in line with what your vision is. You just never know. And I've learned that so many ways that closed mouths don't get fed, right? So mention it. Mention it. Give someone business card. So I'm gonna tell you how much networking I've been doing. Anytime I step out my door, even if I'm going to the I'm a little extra. Even if I'm going to the incinerator and I hear the maintenance guy out there, they slam the door, and that's how I know they're at the exit, or the security is doing their rounds and they slamming doors. I know they're there. if I have to go to empty my garbage, why not say good morning, how are you? And I have a few things for you. Always give back to your community service workers who are keeping up your area, keeping it clean, keeping it safe. You know, your management too. If you cool with them, yes, give them to the delivery people. Hello, that's a part of your nonprofit networking. Okay, um, event planning. Event planning. If you're not having an event every month and you are a nonprofit leader and you run a nonprofit, everybody don't run a nonprofit like that. So I'm not saying you should. I'm saying I have to put some more potpourri in this. I just noticed my little potpourri bag. An event shows that you're active and doing something in your organization. You can set up for your liaisons in their communities because I told you I service East Harlem, West Harlem, and the South Bronx. And you can set up something with your flyer, your banners, your handing out some paperwork at the time of the constituents coming to receive stuff. Most of the time they don't know because, well, in our organization, they know because they tell them, or maybe if some don't tell them, it is up to me as executive leader. If I'm giving out stuff, I should be promoting something for the people to take. So I'm going to start more in that. It's okay. I'm going to get on why that has not been done because obviously I need more help, right? Now, you can say that you have a board and you have these titles and you saying you need more help. No, you have to delegate. You have to make sure people are signed up. They're saying that they're going to do such that they do it. If they don't, you have to revamp that organization. And I mean, revamp it quick. Um, so I'm always open for new people to come and join us, um, volunteers and people that could put out flyers for us, people that are good with marketing, people that are um, people, people that talk to other people that will share your information. That's the type of people we're looking for. Okay. Scheduling of your events. If you're the scheduler, I'm talking to nonprofit leaders. If you're the scheduler, do it from January to December. I don't care if it's going to change. Put that out in your scheduling. January, we give, I'm going to tell you how we do. So we have January to December, and we have not donors who give. So I put January is Food Bazaar, who give us for me to pack up food and give to the community that I live in. February is ShopRite time for them to give for our giveaway of seniors in the community that I live in. And why I say the community that I live in, because these are stores in the community that I live in that I ask for donations. And they expect the community that I live in to, say, oh yeah, thank you for giving those four nonprofit seniors a home. And so they'll know, the community, that these stores that you've been spending your money in gives to nonprofits. That's why you hear me say for my community. First of all, January, February, then you have March, Western Beef. Western Beef is in our community. And they ask you, these donors How are you going to publicize this to let people know that you gave? And they'll give you a link for you to put pictures on also. That's why you have to publicize and let the people you know in your community that you're serving where it came from, right? That helps build the community, that helps build the morale of you staying in your community to shop. Lots of people come out of their community. Oh, I never shopped at that store. I never shopped. You live right here now. Oh, I don't go here. No, I go to this store and I go to that store. Out of your community. Then you wonder why you don't have a store in your community. So, yes. So, you got Food Bazaar, you got ShopRite, you got Western Beef, and that's March. April, May, June. Trader Joe's, I already sent a donation request to. McDonald's sent the request to. Um, Who's the other one? Dunkin'. I said Dunkin' Donuts. Dunkin' Donuts. So that's three. That's all the way into June. I know for every month who is going to get a donation letter. And they're looking at me because I go personally to them and they call me the donation lady. I said I'm a community activist also, meaning I make sure my community gets. Now, when I am actually going out of my community and getting, that is for everyone. That is for everyone. When I take a ride in my vehicle over bridges to Long Island City and get food, which I do every Wednesday, and get food or whatever they have that they're giving and bring it back, that is for everybody. That's for East Harlem, West Harlem, um, and the South Bronx, and whomever other organizations that I might help, a church, after school program, um, senior center. That's the difference. That's the difference. That does not have to be maintained with um, Barrel and because you have a 501c3 and they say what is your 501c3 for, so you have to stay a little structured. That's so everybody get that out and know that's how it goes. Oh, anyway, with our organization. So the scheduling of your events should be that way. Email your nonprofit donors to say thank you. I always get an email from the donors or a, a texting, and I always text them pictures, and then they say, "Oh, this is so good. Think people don't do this." I said, "They don't give you receipts." That's what it's called, proof. They said, "No." They always say they're gonna do it. And I said, "Well, you got it from us," and I think that's why they're ready for us when we ask and they accommodate. I think that's the reason. Promote more and more to join your organization. I am always promoting for new people to join us. In the last year, we had two more new liaisons come aboard, um, Karen and Khadija, and they're doing magnificent in West Harlem and always accepting. I try to be accommodating. I usually be, okay, today you want some stuff? That is not right, Lillian. That's what I had to say. I was like, oh gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm getting better at my scheduling a week before. Or if they have anything come up and they can't do it, I have a list where I can go into the next one. So yes, getting better. I would really like somebody else to be doing that work. But whose organization is it? Who's running it? Lil. So until I have that type of help, I'm going to do the best I can with the best that I can do. Okay, that is that. Do interviews, go on podcasts. Invite others on your lives to get feedback. And that is also a very important thing, is to get your organization name around. Now, everybody will say Lils for, it's called Lils for, but it is Lils for Nonprofit for Seniors and Homeless Corporation. That is our 501c3. That is our articles of incorporation. We have an EIN number, and we've been in existence since 2021, right? So that is beautiful. Some people just don't remember the name. They be like Lils for, because they know me. They just say Lils. That's close enough. But our mission is to make sure seniors remember there's someone out there helping them, you know, supplement a little bit more with what they already have. I'm a senior too. I'm going to tell y'all about something that happened yesterday. Okay. But always do that. Start interviewing, go on lives. I've been on UBU radio twice, letting them know when I started, why I started, what is going on now, how we've grown. And thank you to Simon Green, Bob McCullough Jr., and George Ball. Thank you for having me always on your radio station. Um, I do lives on my own blog. I have a blog where I do lives and I bring people up that are nonprofit leaders or, in the entrepreneur world, and we talk. But Saturday or Sunday that just passed, we did. We have a young lady from, her family was from our community, our old community, and she wanted to do her thesis paper on. She's graduating from NYU, and she wanted to do her thesis paper on Old Harlem versus New Harlem. And I was like, wow, got you, got you. So I was interviewed, Roz was interviewed, which is one of the liaisons on the organization, plus a friend of over 50 years. And we're both from Harlem. She's a resident of Harlem, so she had to be in this, as far as I'm concerned. She had to be in it. She's the resident. I am someone who came from Harlem, and everybody know that. They think I live in Harlem, but that's where I come from. So she did it on me, being a part of a nonprofit and giving back to Harlem. She did it on Roz with being, she does the same thing, and she knows all about Harlem. And oh, it was so good. The interview was so good. Get people to interview you, nonprofit leaders. Let people know. It goes around faster than your word of mouth. It will be unlimited time of people being able to view it whenever they want. Get on YouTube. We have a YouTube that I put content and content and content. It's up almost reaching our goal of 250 subscribers. Um, it's at, I think, 242, so there's 8 more, right? Yes, so don't forget to subscribe. Hello. Don't forget to subscribe and look inside the post part where I left you a little gift, meaning it's a ebook that I wrote on how to just start, and that's a nonprofit. Always get up a survey. So I really believe that word of mouth is way farther than any internet, any telephone, any email, any text. But you have to do a little bit more footwork. And the survey that I was talking about, I'm going to the library and they'll help me make a whole survey. And that will be printed, printed, printed. Every time I'm given an organization or our liaisons, I'm going to ask them to give it to the people that are there and let them bring it back to you whenever they choose, and then I'll collect them the next time I bring. And I'm going to need that because also when you grant writing, which was just told to me on the video with Tiffany, the boss lady, you're gonna need to have a whole demographic survey done: age, gender, race. Um, just like the YouTube do the analysis on it, just automatically shows who been on your YouTube, which age, which gender, which state, or whatever. You're gonna have to do that also physically for the people that you service. If you want a grant, you're gonna have to know demographics. So the doing the feedback on all along with the giveaway, it can be really tedious because you just want to get that process over, and but it's very, very detrimental and very important. So if you see me coming with a little clipboard, and I could be doing a survey while the ladies are giving in their community too. That's another thing, but I'll be out. I'll be like, here's your stuff. Take some pictures for me, and I'll be out on to the next, or doing my own personal stuff. So I have to slow down a little bit and do some surveys for my demographics that I'm going to have to be doing because it's a part of the grant writing. Last but not least, give thanks. Give thanks to people who have been a part of your organization and building. If you're the person who started the mission, started the bylaws, started the board, did everything, da 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 da, it was you. But in teamwork, there's no I. So give thanks. Give thanks. And show appreciation so many ways. I know with our organization, every October is a group sitting for us all to sit down and have a dinner. And that is fundraised too. So we've had that twice. And we've been in service for 4 years. So the other two, this is the fourth year. So the other third year, I just gave out meal tickets from Applebee's. So let them go with their families and choose when they want. And then we'll have a group whenever I definitely sit down with everybody. But I thought it was best to do it like that. You know, I really think it was because the feedback that I got, oh, we had a nice time at our dinner with their significant other or their daughter or a boyfriend, whoever. I loved it like that too. So, but I always got another idea. You just wait because I'm so appreciative. Now, let me get off here because it's pantry day. It is pantry day. Y'all have a nice, beautiful day. Okay, hold on over there. Hold on over there.